Hey everyone, ready to really level up that English fluency? Yeah, we're gonna unlock a whole new level.
I like it.
So today we're going deep on this whole thinking in English thing.
Yes.
Which is, obviously way more than just flashcards and vocab lists, right?
Absolutely.
It's about rewiring your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily for us, we have an awesome podcast outline all about it.
Yeah, this outline is great. It's called How to Start Thinking in English, a game changer for fluency.
Love it.
And it gets into some really cool stuff like, neuroplasticity.
Okay, now you're using the big words.
Well, stay with me on this one.
Okay.
Basically, research shows that when we actively use a new language, like when we're actually thinking in it,
Okay.
we're actually creating new pathways in our brains.
Wow. So it's not just some language learning myth.
Right.
There's actual science behind this.
Real science.
That's so cool.
It is.
Okay, so paint me a picture. How does this work?
Okay, imagine you're walking through a forest, right?
Okay, I'm picturing it.
At first, there's no path. You're pushing through branches. It's slow going.
Yeah.
But the more you walk that same route,
Yeah.
the more that path becomes clear.
Okay.
Eventually, it's like a nice, smooth, easy walk.
Gotcha.
And that's exactly what we're doing with our brains when we think in English.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm on board with the whole brain rewiring thing.
Yeah.
But really, why is thinking in English so important for becoming fluent?
Okay. So think about it this way.
Okay.
When we're translating in our heads, which, let's be honest, we all do sometimes.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Our brains are working overtime.
Really?
It's like we're running a race, but with a backpack full of rocks.
Okay, that sounds exhausting.
Exactly. You might finish the race eventually,
Yeah.
but it's going to be slow and you're going to be tired.
So are you saying that by thinking in English, we can ditch the backpack?
Basically, we get to drop those translation rocks.
I like it.
And that means we can really pick up the pace.
Okay, I'm ready to ditch the backpack.
Good.
So how do we actually start thinking in English?
Well, it's not like a light switch you can just flip on,
Yeah.
but there are some practical steps we can take.
Oh, good.
And luckily, this outline breaks it down into a nice guide for us.
Perfect. So where do we begin? What's step one?
The first step is actually pretty simple.
Okay.
Just become more aware of your thoughts.
Okay.
As you go about your day, start noticing when you're translating things in your head.
Yeah.
And make a conscious effort to think of the English word instead.
So if I see my phone, instead of thinking native language word for phone, I think phone.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sounds easy, but it's a powerful first step.
Right.
Because you're starting to create that direct link in your mind
Interesting.
between the object
Yeah.
and the English word.
So we're rewiring those pathways.
Exactly. What else can we do?
I don't know. Tell me, what else can we do to build up that English thinking muscle?
All right, try this. Start narrating your day in English.
Wait, so I'm talking to myself in English.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It could just be in your head.
Okay.
I'm brushing my teeth or I'm making dinner.
So just simple stuff.
Yeah, simple stuff.
Won't people think I'm crazy?
Well, maybe keep the volume down.
Okay, got it.
But the more you do it, the more you're solidifying those pathways.
That's interesting. Okay.
Cool, right?
Yeah. Any other ways to get in that English mindset?
Visuals are really powerful.
Okay.
Think flashcards,
Okay.
but make sure they have pictures.
Oh, okay. So I see a picture. I see the English word.
Exactly. No translation needed.
Okay. I like it.
Or try labeling things around your house.
Labeling things.
Yeah, put a label on your desk, the fridge, whatever.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So you see the object, boom, English word pops into your head.
It's like creating my own little English world.
That's the idea.
I like it.
And of course, don't underestimate the power of just surrounding yourself with English media.
Like podcasts.
Podcasts, TV shows, music. The more you hear it,
Yeah.
the more your brain gets used to processing the language naturally.
Oh, that's so true.
It's like you're getting a constant stream of English input.
Yeah.
And just like spending time with friends, you start to pick up on all the nuances.
Yeah.
The rhythm, the flow, the way native speakers actually use the language.
That's a really good point.
It's not just about understanding the words.
Yeah.
It's about absorbing how they're used in real life.
Okay, so we've got all this English media swirling around us.
Yes.
What else can we do to make our lives like extra Englishy?
Here's a cool trick.
Okay.
Try creating what I call an English bubble at home.
An English bubble.
Yeah. Dedicate certain times to thinking only in English.
Oh.
Like maybe when you're cooking or getting ready in the morning.
So it's like a little mini immersion experience.
Exactly.
But without having to travel.
Yep. All from the comfort of your own home.
I love that.
Pretty cool, right?
It is. I'm going to try that.
Awesome.
Okay. What else? You mentioned some fun techniques. I'm ready for something fun.
All right. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Try mental role playing.
Mental role play.
Yeah. Imagine yourself in different situations.
Okay.
Like ordering food or having a conversation with a coworker.
Yeah.
And play it out in your head.
Okay.
But in English, of course.
So I'm like the star of my own little English movie.
Exactly.
I like it. But how does that help?
Well, think about it. When you practice these scenarios in your mind, you're building confidence
Oh, okay.
for when you encounter those situations in real life.
Like a dress rehearsal.
Exactly. A dress rehearsal for your English speaking debut.
I like it. I'm ready for my debut.
Good.
So I'm already feeling more confident.
That's great.
But, putting those thoughts down on paper,
Oh, yeah.
like journaling in English, that's always felt kind of scary to me.
I get it.
It's like suddenly things get real,
Mhm.
and then I'm terrified of making mistakes.
It's natural to feel that way.
Yeah, but what if we just, embrace those mistakes?
Oh, I love that.
Like, what if they weren't failures, but opportunities?
They are opportunities.
Right.
Every time we make a mistake, our brains are learning.
Oh, that's good.
They're like, okay, got to adjust those pathways.
So it's all part of the process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you don't have to write pages and pages.
Yeah, that's what always intimidated me.
Just start with a few sentences about your day.
Oh, okay. So just a little snapshot of my day in English.
Exactly.
I can do that.
Awesome.
It's so easy to get caught up in trying to sound perfect right away.
Oh, yeah.
But really, it's about just getting those English thoughts out there.
Absolutely. Even if they're a little messy at first,
Exactly.
progress over perfection.
I like it.
Now, speaking of challenges,
Oh, yeah, there's always more.
there are always more.
What about vocabulary?
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, feeling like I just don't have the words to express what I want to say.
I totally get it. It can be super frustrating,
Yeah.
but don't let it stop you.
So what do we do? Like, what do we do when we hit that vocabulary wall?
Don't freak out.
Okay, not freaking out.
Just start with the words you do know
Okay.
and build from there.
Okay.
Use context clues. Don't be afraid to look things up.
So I'm like a detective.
Kind of.
I love being a detective.
You're figuring things out.
Okay, and the more I do it,
Mm-hmm.
the more those gaps will start to fill in.
Exactly. It's like building a house brick by brick.
Oh, I like that analogy.
You don't expect to have the whole structure built right away,
No, that would be crazy.
but each brick you lay brings you closer to the finished product.
Okay, I'm liking this house analogy.
And just like with building a house, there can be times when progress feels slow,
Yeah, that happens.
or you might hit a snag and feel stuck.
Totally. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Exactly.
But the key is to just be patient.
Patience is key. Remember, progress isn't always linear.
It's not.
Nope.
I always thought it was like a straight line up.
It would be nice if it was.
Yeah, it would.
But language learning, it's more like a winding path.
Oh, okay. So there are going to be ups and downs.
Exactly.
So it's easy to get discouraged when I don't see those immediate results.
Oh, yeah. But remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay. Marathon, not a sprint.
We're in it for the long haul.
Got it. Okay.
And those little victories, even just thinking one sentence in English,
Yeah.
those are huge.
We got to celebrate those wins.
Absolutely. Celebrate every win.
Speaking of wins, this outline mentions a pretty inspiring story.
Oh, yeah. Maria's story.
Yeah.
Yeah. She started thinking in English by just narrating her commute to work.
Wait, so instead of zoning out on the bus, she's actively practicing.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
I know. And guess what?
What?
Today, she's leading meetings in English.
Wow. That's amazing.
I know. It's so inspiring.
It really is.
It just goes to show that those small efforts really do add up.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
Okay, I'm feeling really motivated now.
Good.
Like, how do I actually start?
You do want to put this into practice.
Yes, what can I do, like, right now?
Right, here's a quick exercise.
Okay.
Look around the room you're in
Okay.
and pick out 5 objects.
5 objects. Okay.
Now name each object in English,
Okay.
but no translating.
Okay. So I see my laptop. I think laptop, not native language word for laptop.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Good. And once you've got those 5 objects down,
Yeah.
describe what you're doing right now in one English sentence.
Okay. I'm sitting at my desk listening to The Deep Dive.
Perfect.
That was easy.
I told you it was easy.
What about something a little more challenging?
All right, tonight, try journaling in English,
Okay, journaling.
but just 3 sentences about your day.
3 sentences, I can handle that.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece.
Oh, good.
Just a quick snapshot of your thoughts.
Okay, so like a little English brain dump.
Exactly.
I like it.
So remember,
Okay.
it's all about those small, consistent efforts.
Yeah.
You're basically shifting your thinking into English mode.
English mode activated.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I think I can do this.
I know you can. And you know what's so cool about this?
What?
By practicing in your head, you're actually building confidence for those real life situations.
Oh, I see. So it's like a mental rehearsal.
Exactly. Like a dress rehearsal for your big English speaking debut.
I love that. I'm ready for my debut.
Me too.
Okay, so we've talked about a bunch of great techniques, but you know, one thing that's always intimidated me,
What's that?
journaling in English.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
It's like as soon as I put pen to paper,
It gets real.
yeah, it gets real, and then I'm terrified of making mistakes.
Totally natural to feel that way.
But what if instead of being afraid of mistakes,
Yeah.
we embrace them?
Ooh, I like that.
What if mistakes weren't failures,
Yeah.
but opportunities?
They are opportunities.
Right.
Think about it. Every time you make a mistake,
Yeah.
your brain is learning from it.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it.
It's like your brain's going, okay, got to adjust those pathways.
So it's all part of the process.
Exactly. And remember, you don't have to write like pages and pages.
Yeah, that's what always intimidated me.
Just start with a few sentences about your day.
So like a little snapshot of my day in English.
Exactly.
I can do that.
Awesome. It's so easy to get caught up in trying to sound perfect.
Oh, tell me about it.
But really, it's more important to just get those English thoughts out there.
Even if they're a little messy at first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Progress over perfection.
I love that.
So, you know, we've talked about mistakes. But what about another big challenge?
Ooh, there's always another challenge.
There is. What about vocabulary?
Oh, vocabulary. That's a big one.
It is.
It's like I hit this wall sometime
I know exactly what you mean.
where I just don't have the words.
You feel limited.
Yeah. I want to say something, but I just don't know the words.
It can be so frustrating.
It is. So frustrating.
But don't let it stop you.
Okay, but like, what do I do?
When you hit that wall.
Yeah, when I hit that vocabulary wall, what do I do?
First of all, don't freak out.
Okay, no freaking out.
Just start with the words you do know.
No.
And build from there.
Okay, start small.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to use context clues.
Yeah.
You know, like a detective figuring things out.
Ooh, I like that.
And of course, if you're really stuck, look it up.
Look it up. Okay.
The more you expose yourself to the language,
Yeah.
the more those gaps will naturally start to fill in.
It's like, I don't know, it's like building a house.
I was going to say that, brick by brick.
Yes. You don't expect to build the whole thing at once,
No way.
but each brick you lay gets you closer to that finished product.
That's a great way to think about it.
I like that.
And, you know, just like with building a house,
There are gonna be setbacks.
exactly, progress isn't always linear.
It's not.
Nope.
I always thought it was like a straight line up.
We all wish it was.
Yeah.
But language learning, it's more like a winding path.
Oh, so there are gonna be ups and downs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes you take 2 steps forward.
I'm 1 step back. It's so easy to get discouraged when I don't see results right away.
I know, but remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay. Marathon, not a sprint.
We're in this for the long haul.
Okay, I'm in it for the long haul.
Good. And remember to celebrate those small victories.
Yeah.
Even just thinking 1 sentence in English, that's a win.
Celebrate every win.
Exactly. Okay, want to hear something inspiring?
Yes. Always.
This outline tells a story about a listener named Maria.
Maria.
Yeah. She started incorporating English thinking into her routine by
Wow.
simply narrating her commute.
Oh, so instead of zoning out on the bus,
Mhm.
she's actively practicing.
Exactly.
That's so smart.
And guess what?
What?
Today, Maria is leading meetings in English.
No way.
Yes way.
That's amazing.
It's so inspiring.
It
right?
really is.
It just goes to show you that those small efforts really add up.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key. So are you feeling motivated?
You know what? I am feeling motivated.
Good.
But like, how do I actually start? What can I do right now?
All right, let's try a quick exercise.
Okay, I'm ready.
Look around the room you're in
All right, look at
and pick out 5 objects.
5 objects. Okay, got it.
Now name each object in English,
Okay,
but no translating.
got it. No translating.
So let's say you see your laptop.
Yeah,
You think laptop,
right.
not native language word for laptop.
Okay, direct connection.
Exactly.
Got it.
Good. And once you've got those 5 objects down,
Yeah.
try describing what you're doing right now
Okay.
in one English sentence.
Okay. I'm sitting at my desk recording the deep dive.
Perfect. You see, that was easy.
It was easy. Okay, give me something a little more challenging.
All right, how about this? Tonight, before you go to bed,
Okay.
try journaling in English,
Journaling. Okay.
but just 3 sentences about your day.
3 sentences. Okay, I can handle that.
Exactly. Remember, it doesn't have to be a masterpiece.
Just a little brain dump.
Yeah, just a quick snapshot of your thoughts in English.
I like it.
So the key takeaway here is it's all about those small, consistent efforts. You're basically training your brain to think in English.
English mode activated.
That's the spirit.
You got it.
So we've covered so much great stuff today.
We have.
Really, I'm feeling a lot less intimidated by this whole thinking in English thing.
Good.
I'm glad to hear that.
You know, it's not about being perfect right away.
No, definitely not.
It's those small, consistent efforts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a journey, not a destination.
I love that.
You know, it's like training for a marathon.
Oh, yeah. Here comes another analogy.
Well, they work. You wouldn't expect to run 26 miles on your first day. You build up gradually.
Makes sense.
And that's exactly how we develop the ability to think in English.
Okay, so one step at a time.
Exactly.
Can do that.
And just like with marathon training, consistency is key.
So those small efforts repeated day after day, that's what leads to those big breakthroughs.
Exactly. Small steps lead to big results.
All right. So as we wrap up our deep dive here, what's like the one big takeaway you want listeners to remember?
Honestly, the most important thing is that thinking in English is a skill.
Okay.
And just like any other skill, it can be developed.
So it's not some magical talent that some people are just born with?
Nope. It's about rewiring your brain,
Okay.
rewiring those pathways,
Right.
and then strengthening them through consistent practice.
So the more we practice,
Yeah.
the easier it gets.
Exactly. Becomes more natural, more automatic.
That makes me feel so much better.
Good. You should feel empowered.
Yeah.
You have the power to shape your fluency.
I love that. Okay, so for anyone listening who's like, all right, I'm ready to do this.
Yes.
What's one small change they can make today?
Pick one activity in your day
Okay.
and commit to doing it while thinking in English.
Okay, so like what? Give me an example.
It could be your morning coffee routine,
Okay.
your commute to work, even just brushing your teeth.
So simple stuff.
Exactly. Simple stuff done consistently.
Okay, I like it.
The key is to pick something you do regularly
Right. Something that's already a habit.
and then add that extra layer of English thinking.
Oh, that's such a good tip.
And don't forget to celebrate those small wins.
Oh, yeah. Every time I catch myself thinking in English, a little pat on the back.
Exactly. Those little moments show you you're on the right track.
It's all about progress.
It is. And remember, you're not alone in this.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a whole community of English learners out there
Yeah.
facing the same challenges, celebrating the same victories.
So true.
Connect with them, share your experiences, support each other.
Such good advice.
It's always more fun to learn together.
Couldn't agree more. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive.
It went by so fast.
It did. But hey, we covered so much great stuff.
We did. We really did.
So to everyone listening, keep those English thoughts flowing.
Yes.
And remember, fluency is a journey, not a destination.
Keep practicing and you'll get there.
Absolutely. Until next time, happy Englishing, everyone.
Bye.